reforms, and yet still another man has been shot and killed by local authorities in just a minute here. In fact, actually right now, there is a vigil that is getting underway here behind me, and I'm going to shut up and let you listen in to some of the proceedings here, and then we'll go around and interview people in this community, in my home here, to explore how people like me are feeling in the wake of this horrific shooting. For those of you who have not seen the video, I warn you, it's very graphic if you go to find it, but it is what Madison police claim happened, as people are now shouting out Corey Ruiz's name here behind me. What Madison police claim happened is that they had shown up for reports of a man who was looking at vehicles down here on Willie Street, apparently, allegedly, looking to see if any were unlocked that they could allegedly steal things from. They had an interaction with Corey Ruiz. They claimed that he had a knife, that he cut one of the officers, and then what we do see on video, plain as day, is that Corey Ruiz was tased, tackled to the ground, and then while he was on the ground, he was shot 3 times, at least once in the head. Law enforcement did try to administer CPR after standing back shocked themselves at what had just happened for a moment. And then, after that shock wore off, they stepped in, administered CPR. I actually was just interviewing a man off camera. He didn't feel comfortable going on camera. His name is Aaron, and he lives just down the street here, and was out shortly after. He did not see the shooting itself, but tells me he was out here shortly after. Saw law enforcement administering CPR, saw the officer who had did the shooting was being consoled by other law enforcement nearby, but very quickly the law enforcement gave up on that CPR on Corey, and he died. And then out here, there was blood in this intersection out here for hours yesterday. I was down here on the ground yesterday. If you've been following me on X or Blue Sky or on Instagram, I've been posting images and some of my observations about what it has been like down here in this intersection that is now blocked off by City of Madison Public Works vehicles, and there is now, I don't know if you would call it an autonomous zone exactly, but similar to those scenes that we saw in Minneapolis around the shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy, where people have really taken over these blocks down here and set up their own tents, supplying mutual aid to their neighbors, creating artwork, holding vigils like the one that is now underway here behind me as a way to process much of the immense pain that this community is feeling and suffering after having experienced such a traumatic loss and seen such a traumatic event play out as that execution that played out here. And I was actually reflecting with my wife before I came out here today, feeling a great deal of sensitivity as to what I say. And I just want to be upfront and honest with all of you about, the biases that I have here. This is not somewhere where I can come in and say as an outsider, these are my observations, because I'm going to be colored by the lived experiences of a lifetime spent growing up and now living here and raising my own child here in the Madison area. I've got friends who work on the Madison Police Department. That is certainly something that, I was telling my wife earlier that, how I found myself, really holding back some of the rage that I had out of, respect for those friends that I know on the force. But this afternoon, it's finally come tumbling out a little bit more, and you'll probably get a little bit more of an unvarnished version of me. But if you ever at any point feel like I'm holding back, I always believe us here at Status Quo that, we are a better source of news because we are upfront and honest with you about the perspectives that we have on the world, and that a lot of this media that you're going to see out here is going to claim to be unbiased, but really what they mean is that they are pro-corporate and pro-status quo. They just pretend like they have no feelings about anything, even while they advance a very particular worldview. So this is just me being honest with you about the biases that I'm going to be bringing to the reporting that I have here today, and that is colored just by a lifetime of growing up here and putting down roots and feeling very connected to these blocks in particular. I won't bore you with a lot of my personal connections here, but things are quieting down now for the vigil, so I'm actually going to stop talking, get back behind the camera. It's just me out here today, one man banding it. So I'm going to shut up, step behind the camera, and let you listen in on some of these proceedings. But it'll take me a moment here to get some of my gear together.
He said on the phone the cops are
I'm going to work in a little bit closer so you can hear better, but right now there's not much to hear because they were doing a moment of silence for Corey.
heads in prayer. And I apologize, I've been keeping it very quiet because it's a very solemn moment out here. Right now I'm giving you guys a look at some of the mutual aid tents that have been set up out here. I've come back a little ways just to allow for folks to be able to be a part of the vigil without my interruptions of my commentary. I was keeping it very quiet there. They had asked that media stay at least 3 rows of people back, which we did. We observed that. It seemed like some media was not respecting that. I'm going to get a little bit closer because I can see some family putting down lighting candles, laying flowers. Oh, wow. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. Do you go back to Pakistan often?
Never.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You go back to India ever?
Yeah. I live there.
Oh, both of you.
I was born here, but I did all my high school and stuff there.
Right.
We're seeing just members of the community coming up, laying flowers, lighting candles, leaving signs, leaving chalk art. Apologies, man.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm a reporter based here actually, but not one of the all the cameras that jumped in today.
Yeah.
But
Big fan, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know us?
Yes. Yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm with Status Quo. We're an online independent progressive outlet.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I live in Stoughton, but I'm out here covering the vigil. But I overheard you. Did you say you saw you were out here not long after?
Yeah.
Would you mind if I interviewed you? Yeah.
Yeah. Like right now?
Yeah. If you no
You can
time.
go, you want to do it?
Yeah, I got no problem doing it right here. If you don't. All right. Give me just a minute to get the camera set up.
I wonder if going a little further back would be
Yeah,
great.
it'd be better for like the...
Yeah, so people don't.
It's kind of noisy.
Yeah.
At least to do like to get like more online info.
Well, just on the other side of this. I'll have you stand right against that, basically. What's your name, man?
Nikhil.
Nikhil. Nice to meet you, JT. I don't know if I said my name. Make sure you come around to this side of you. All right, Nikhil, I'm going to have you, I'm just going to put this microphone on you real quick, if you don't mind. All right. Just talk to me, not the camera. It's all right if you glance at it. Just try not to stare it down.
Okay, so not looking at the camera, looking at you.
Yeah, if you can. So, Nikhil, if I could get you to just start by, I was eavesdropping. I overheard you talk about the day that Corey was killed. You were out here not long after. Can you just describe, how that played out from your perspective?
Yeah, so I was at the Lazy Jane Cafe, right down the street, just a couple of minutes away, maybe like a minute by walk, and we heard gunshots. We ran outside, and we saw everything. The cashiers back there, the old gold store, they saw what happened first. They saw the shooting. They saw him actually get shot, and we saw the aftermath just a minute after, and it was a super traumatic experience. And the craziest part is it happened in front of oncoming traffic, so that stopped traffic as well. And I was right by there, the Crystal Bar, and we were inside police lines, like police tape, because they tape everything. And what was funny was like this one police officer came up to me and a bunch of other people, and he was like, "Did you see what happened? Did you see what happened? Do you know what happened?" And like it was just weird. And I mean, none of us saw what happened, so we just didn't know. And we stayed there for another 15, and I was there the entire day, so I saw the people slowly come in on Willie Street and sort of realize what just happened. And, people slowly started coming in from 5 people to 10 people to 30 to 40 to like 60, then to 200, from the afternoon to the night. Just, I saw people gather together and like really see what happened. And I think it's a really sad day for the city. I've been here for 5 years. I've never seen the city react this poorly and react so emotionally, react so sadly to something, and it's a very heartbreaking incident overall.
So you hadn't been there, right when it happened.
Yeah.
So at what point did you see the video of what happened? What was your reaction when you saw the video?
So, that's the thing. I didn't see what happened, but I heard it and I saw the aftermath. But when I saw the video, I realized how absolutely insane it was. Brutal. I saw the Channel 3000 video. It was like some of my friends who aren't students anymore. They just graduated. They sent it to me on this group chat, and I saw the actual video. And I don't think I could think for a couple of minutes. It was just so horrific. It felt like some of the more international cases. Alex Preddy. We've seen videos of Alex Preddy. We've seen videos of Rene Good. It felt so similar. It felt like he was getting pinned down and shot, and it just felt very like reminiscent of those those other cases.
I'm going to pause you for just a moment, just so I can kind of capture here that folks are raising their fists now in the crowd.
I get you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Even I'm like recording stuff with my own camera.
Yeah. So we had, if you could just take about a half step back.
Of course.
So we had left off where you described how you saw the video. What was your reaction when you saw it? You were talking about, it seems so similar to Alex Preddy, Renee Good.
Yeah, I think my first reaction was, what the hell is going on? I didn't really process what was going on. And I spoke to employees at the store nearby, and they told me, they said, they blew his brains out. That's pretty much what they said, and they were crying. And then I realized what I was seeing in front of me, and it was just that horrific. It was just that sudden. It was just that. But then I think I had a lot of people around me. There were a lot of witnesses around. They couldn't have gotten away with this because they stopped oncoming traffic. There were, I want to say, like, in a couple of minutes, there were almost 20 to 30 people next to me, and all of us were we were just like flabbergasted, seriously. Like, we didn't even know what to say. And we couldn't do much because the police cars were all over. So we just stood there for a couple of hours. Honestly, we stood there for 1 to 2 hours just seeing what was going on.
Yeah. So what do you want to come of this? I mean, you're surrounded right now by your community, saying that this is unacceptable. What do you want to be different coming out of this?
I think, I really like what Madison's doing. I live in Georgia, and so I know a lot about the southeastern states like Tennessee and Georgia, and I'm gonna be honest, if this kind of stuff happens in those states, no one hears about it. They just happen, and it's news for a couple of days and it's done. Sorry. But I think Madison, we have a much stronger community, much more progressive community here. We understand what the country could turn out to be if this stuff keeps happening. And I think we have something different here, because if this happens in Tennessee or Alabama, like I said, so many cases throughout the year of, black men getting killed, police brutality, systematic injustice, and it just goes widely unreported in those states, I feel, Florida, Alabama, Kansas, Missouri, Georgia, all those states, and I feel like, seeing how Madison's so different is honestly really refreshing. It tells me that, the community here, the Midwestern community, just a lot more progressive, I feel, and feel for their neighbors a lot more. That's my personal,
What's it feel like to be among all these people right now, feeling similar to you?
I think it feels great. I think everyone honestly has a heart here. Everyone takes the effort to be educated. Everyone cares about their neighbors. Everyone smiles at each other when they walk. These little things I reflect on because I'm leaving Madison in a week. I've been here for the past 5 years, and I'm from India, so I've lived in India, and I think how accepting they are to people from different backgrounds and stuff. I think Madison's always been historically like that, and it gives the city such a good name. And I think I'll always defend Madison. I just love the city, and it just sucks that the politics about the city and the history are just so depressing and sad. But I think the community is super strong, and as long as we keep talking to each other, and we'll get through it. We'll fight through it. Just educate and spread awareness to the students. The students have to see the video, because the students have the loudest voice in Madison. So forward the video to as many students as possible. This should be national news. So that's all I have to say.
Yeah, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate the time. I end every interview with the same question. Is there any question I haven't asked you that I should have? Anything I haven't given you the room to say that you would want to?
Save your breath.
you're fine.
That is. I want to see what you think. Yeah.
So I am blocking any comments that are obviously racist. I don't think that that is great right now, especially given what's going on. It's not even great anytime actually, but in general, if you do post something, just expect to get blocked if you're saying something racist or pro-cop, because that's not what I'm about. That's not what anyone here who's watching this is about. And I think it's messed up that you want to try to do that right now when we're doing a candlelight vigil. And no, he did not stab the cop. So what happened was essentially he was restrained, tased, and then they killed him 3 times, like with free gunshot fire. So no. I don't care if there was a knife or not. He didn't use it. Nobody got hurt, at least from what I saw in the footage. If that does come out, well, the thing is even regardless of what happened before then, he was already restrained. He was already tased. There was no point in unaliving him. Exactly, Kit Kat. Exactly. I saw the photos too. Yeah, the internet is saying that there is literally no evidence. If you watch any of the press conferences with the chief, he is also saying that they don't have evidence yet. They're still investigating it. So there is literally nothing completely proven except for the video, which shows him getting shot after being restrained. It's just a bunch of baloney. The taser did work. He was out down on the ground and he was restricted. This is not, I mean, it is a political issue, but I am going to remove any comments that are trying to debate politics. That's not what we're here doing today. Okay, and I can say in the press conference that I have $1 million until the investigation is completely done. I don't believe it. I am reading my chat. I am also paying attention to the protests, so there might be some comments I'm missing.
Also, Corey, Emerson, Aisha.
This is in Madison, Wisconsin. Yeah, I need to stop arguing with them. Yeah, I'm just blocking them mostly. He was a black man. Oh, he was Hispanic? I think you might be mixed, actually. I think you might be right on the mixed. Regardless, though, still fucked up. I'm not going to answer it every 5 seconds, so if someone wants to answer the comments, I will pin about what's going on. Otherwise, I'll just answer it when I can. I would need a comment to pin, my friend. Oh my goodness, y'all. How many of y'all do I have to block before the end of the day? Thanks, my love. Okay, Anthony, you're getting blocked. It does not matter. It's still... Exactly. A killing is a killing regardless of who the fuck it is, but we especially got to be here for any minority because they are obviously getting it worse than we are.
I recognized you and I was like, sorry, excuse me.
Here. Virtue signaling. I don't know if you've seen the crowd here, my friend, but there is a lot more people than white people here. I have seen all sorts of people here. The entire town's here. I'm going to be completely honest, y'all. I have no idea who's speaking, but I love their words, so I'm going to keep snapping. We're supposed to be diverse, but obviously we aren't, or otherwise we wouldn't be here. Oh, I'm blocking him. If they seem like they're saying like a genuine question, I will answer them. But if it is someone that just I know is attacking, I'm blocking them right away. Oh my goodness, I thought I blocked you. Okay. There's like a term for it. I can't even remember what it was called. I saw it earlier because someone said there might have been a few bots on another thing I was on. We're good. Yeah, I kind of wish I had moderators, but honestly, I'm literally just a girl, so if I don't get to a hate comment, trust me, I will get to it eventually. These people don't know how to not stay quiet, so eventually, if I don't catch them, I will. Corey! 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 Hey, people are coming from Minnesota. That's pretty cool. I know some of us showed up for the ICE protest, so I'm glad that some of them came over here.
I've been a PSA member for a while, varying on my activity.
Let's go back here. We'll
Yeah, these must be bots. They're literally all saying the same thing, just in different verbiage. Doesn't matter if he has a criminal history. Should not be shot regardless. See, that's what I like about this. At least the live is getting popular, and at least people are seeing what's going on. Granted, it might be bringing in quite a few bad apples, but at least this message is coming across, is what I wanted to do. I think this thing got picked up by national media this morning, but yesterday there was not a lot of media coverage, so I like to see that there are more media outlets here today. Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah, they're blocked. They're blocked now. I wasn't paying attention to them at first. I'm sorry, y'all. They are. I am actually really wanting to go grab some, but I also do have food at home, so I might just eat there. great. I'm so glad that it was on ABC News. I saw it was on Good Morning America too, which I was like, when I saw that, I was like, okay, cool, we're getting coverage across. Oh my goodness. We are currently doing a candlelight vigil for Corey Ruiz, who got murdered, unalived, I should probably not say the M word, unalive by a officer. Oh, thank you. I'm going to pin your comment. No, he did not. Okay. Y'all, you think you'd behave. I know you're mostly AI trolls and whatever is going on, but... I mean, I know some of you actually are probably real, because I have been actually debating with real people today, but... My gosh, y'all. All right, just for some positivity, if anyone wants to say, like, I in the comments, if you're actually here because you generally care about what I'm here for and not because you're just trying to get a rise out of me. Oh my gosh. I'm booting them. I'm booting them. Yeah, if anyone sees someone who says something and I don't notice it right away, you're more than welcome to just add their comment and be like, please remove them. I will remove them immediately. There's so many comments flying by, I can't keep track, especially with everything going on. I'm very overstimulated. Okay, I'm really mad that one of y'all has the name of my cat and you're trying to say stuff. I don't like that. Like, you can say all the comments you want, but you can't have the same name as my kitty.
You are not familiar, you might be familiar with the gentleman that was beat up by the police.
Yeah, these MAGA bots are having a lot of fun today for sure. I mean, there's food over there. If you want to join us, Richard, something tells me you're kind of being a smart ass, but... Where are they? Okay, I'm trying to find them.
Yo. Alright. So basically the understanding is that the MPPO
Well, the people have to eat at some point, y'all. Like, we can't just be standing here. Like, we gotta eat food, too. I'm not doing guest requests, y'all. I don't know why y'all are trying to do guest requests, but this is not the place to do guest requests. Like, I know these are bots, but they're really getting to me, y'all. Some of these comments are just disgusting. Mixed feelings on body cams, but we will talk about that at some point, just not right now. I'm not getting paid anything. I wish I was. If y'all want to pay me, I mean, feel free, but I actually don't really want compensation for this. Trust me, I broke. I have like 40 cents on my bank account.
Just be careful of the art, y'all.
Yeah, there's or underground. A lot of people did sidewalk art all day. It's really cute. If there was not everyone standing on it, I would definitely show you. I should have shown it earlier. Corey. Apparently people don't know what a protest is. And that's what you do at protests. You block streets, y'all. Yeah, trust me, if the city did not want us to be here, they would have made sure we were not here, so. No, I don't think. I think most of this is bots, and the ones that are not bots just have a lot of free time on their hands. Oh my god. I don't know who that is. I am going to block it just because I don't want spam. I will look at it later though, and if it is something important, I will protest it, but I don't know. Exactly. That's the point. We can remember others later. Right now, we are at a candlelight vigil for a person that just got shot yesterday, and that is the person we're focusing on. And your name's Harry Potter? Get out of here.
It's a good idea.
Notice that like 95% of these people either have profile pictures of like random things or like not a profile picture. Those are bots. Woo! There is moderators. I'm going to be honest though, I have a very small following. I don't normally do lives, so I don't really have moderators. But if these do get popular enough, I might have to enlist them. Because I'm sure this is not going to be the last time I'm live. Bye, have a good night. I don't know, but I'm blogging you because I feel like you're insulting it. Also, if I do point my camera to the ground, it's just because a kid is walking by. I'm trying my best just to have only people who I think are 18 plus on the phone. I don't want to expose kids in this.
Three Stooges. One of those singers like that. They want to hold it. When that dentist baby thing when I start looking like that. I used to do that all the time. I can't do it no more.
I'm turning off comments for a minute. Hopefully that will kind of die down some of the stuff going on. Also, I am so sorry for those who are receiving rude comments. Okay, y'all, be nice. I'm probably going to be getting off pretty soon because my phone's about to get to 20% and it's my cutoff roll. But I will be back probably tomorrow. I think there's another one going on. If not, definitely Saturday or Sunday. I feel like the bots just have this like copy and paste response.
You done blew up on me, man.
Of course, that's why I'm here. No, not unalive people would be preferred. All right, y'all. I'm going to be heading out, but I will be back at the next protest.
This was an accident or a mistake,
Right.
or bad training, or a few bad apples. If that was true, then they would be shooting white people, rich neighborhoods, too. Number two, this is the way the system works. Black people are colonialized here, and the police is the accompanying army. Occupying army, forgive me. Number three, anytime there's an occupying army, no one ever says give the army more training or put more black people in the occupying army. The only thing we want is for the occupying army to leave. Number four, this is why we need community control. Instead of someone controlling us, we need to be in control our own community. And that means police, schools, housing, healthcare, food, culture, and everything. We want to control our own community. We need the PCO board to give us the right to hire and fire the police. Because if it was in our hands right now, that officer would be locked up. in jail, waiting for an investigation. Not at home, laid up, waiting for it to be investigated. Locked up in jail. And not with pay. Not neither absent with pay. We need the PC on board to get on board. To make sure that we have the right to do for our community what we know our community deserves. Police have done us wrong for eternity. We're tired and we're through. Well, we gonna be back here in another 5 years? Well, we have to come back here every 5 years for this same event. This is a big shit. We tired of it. We sick and tired of it. We're hurting. We're crying. Say his name.
Corey!
Say his name.
Corey!
Say his name.
Corey!
No, you can come up here if you want. So you can be closer.
It took me some time. My heart is beating fast right now, not because of nervousness, because of anger. And it's so easy sometimes to say all the words, but when you really think about the situation, it's happening time and time and time and time and time again, to the point it's like, how many more? And we can only sit there and continue to ask questions. But at the end of the day, the police and every government assistant has a playbook each time this happens. They're waiting for us to get together. They're waiting for us to crusade and talk. And it's okay if everybody wants to interact and get together, but at the end of the day, what's our fucking playbook? What are we doing at the end of the day? Where are our lawyers that we're pulling in at the end of the day? Who are we pulling forward? Where are our judges that can tell us lawfully what the fuck happened in that video? Excuse my language, I know we got kids out here that we can identify off top that's not justice. That's not okay. They want to justify killing a man, 3 shots in the head. You want to know what I imagine? My black boys being in that predicament. You want to know what I imagine? My brothers being in that predicament. You want to know what I imagine? My sons, my dad, my closest friends being in that predicament. How can I prevent that when all I have is words?
Right.
We're not attorneys right now. We're not judges right now. We're not the DA. We're not those things. So who is going to stand in our circle when these things happen so that we can have a fucking playbook at the end of the day? Because at the end of the day, they're prepared for us, y'all. This has happened time and time in different states. And we rally up and we come together and we make noise and we show our efforts to support, but yet and still we are laying here mourning a black man killed 3 times, shot 3 times. That's not murder, that's execution, baby. For no reason, and at that. I don't come up here, and I know some people say, well, who is she? Who's this talking? I don't come up here as Latanya, I come up here as a mother. I don't come up here as Latanya, I'm coming up to you as a black woman who is
Cops killed an innocent black man. That was my uncle.
Yeah.
We are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and it comes to a point that how much do we mourn? How much do we sit here and allow for the police to say they're here to protect us, but yet and still, as my brother said, the man mentioned, how you scared of us? You can't protect us if you're scared of us, and I want y'all to acknowledge the fact that the 13th Amendment was to abolish slavery, but at the end of the day, they found new ways to shackle us. Government assistance, welfare, incarceration, JCPenney's, Kohl's, all the local stores that y'all shop at, got our brothers working in the warehouse for not even a penny. So remember that once this is done, Everybody does have to go back to their 9 to 5s because we got families to feed, y'all. We don't have enough time in the day to go out and march every day. So what's our plan? What is our plan after today? What is our plan after this week? And please don't come to me with no answers now because we don't have them. And be honest with ourselves. Let's be straight up. We need to come together beyond today because let me tell you, this is not the last, unfortunately. This is not it. It's going to be someone else's son, someone else's daughter, someone else's mother, someone else's father, someone else's uncle.
Yep.
And we can't prevent that, but what we can have is a legal system where it justifies us so we can get them justice. We've tried time and time and time to stop this, but yet and still here we are again. So I'm asking everyone who is standing here today to make a commitment, not only to today's situation, but for preventable action so that we can get our justice for our people.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay, y'all. Hey, I'm Adriana Alexander. You can find me on Facebook, Twisted with Anna. I'm a little nervous right now because I really wasn't expecting to speak, but okay, let me just say, okay, I'm gonna just start off by saying I appreciate everybody that's here right now supporting this family out here. And I just want to talk about like the youth in my community and how we all are learning. And I just feel like a lot of us need to take time out of our day, like as parents, aunties, cousins, uncles, whatever. Y'all need to take time with the youth and teach them about what's going on because they really don't know unless we tell them. Y'all be thinking because they 5 or they 6, they can't comprehend. But when I was 6 years old and I seen what was going on in the world, I was confused, I was scared, I was hurt. Why is black people getting harmed by police? I was mad and I wanted to voice my opinion, but I didn't know how. I didn't know how to say what I wanted to feel. I didn't know. I couldn't, like, when racism happened to me when I was a kid, I couldn't voice it because, like, we really don't know how to talk to kids about stuff like this. So when stuff happens to them, they don't know how to say, like, oh, some racist just happened to me, or this was just racism. They just be like, what the fuck? And they just keep it moving. But I just feel like we need to start really taking time to bring our kids to stuff like this and put them in these environments and have them feel what it feels like to be in a liberated community that wants to come together. And I just want to touch a little light on the stuff that I've been talking about on Facebook. I've been talking about a lot of us needing to really take time to get off work. Now, a lot of people were getting mad at me and feeling like I was weird for saying this. However, I just want to say, I'm not telling y'all, oh, call off work, tell the people, fuck you, quit your job. No, I'm telling y'all need to say, hey, I have a certain day that I need to be off work, just like y'all do when y'all fake fucking sick and y'all want to go to the club. We all do it. So, I'm just saying, like, if we know the council meeting just got moved to the 22nd of September, y'all need to be calling into work now, like y'all not gonna be at work the 21st to the 22nd, whatever you gotta do to make sure we there at this council meeting, we need to be doing. And my mind just scrambled everywhere because there's just so much I want to say, but I just want y'all to know, like, I really want us to come together as a community. Like, if you can't call off work, because I know how serious work is in this economy, I'm not saying, like, I'm the most perfect person at all, because we all got stuff that we going through. We all got money we need to be chasing right now, kids that need to be fed, lives and stuff that we need to afford, so we can't miss work. But at the same time, we have to figure it out. If you can't miss work, you need to be emailing people. You need to be like, there's people that we can email at the council. If we can't go to the meetings, we can be emailing the board and telling them, like, hey, I demand that you take police from out of there. Y'all need to get rid of that man. Like, fire him immediately. He don't deserve no money. Like, y'all need to be harassing the board. If you can't call off work, y'all need to be calling and emailing. That's all I really want to say. Like, just make sure you're doing something, because we need, that's all I really got to say. Y'all need to make sure we're doing something. Like, work is not the only excuse. If you at work, be making emails, do some research, just keep getting the word out.
When I say one love, you say one love. 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 No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
If we don't get it, if we don't get it, if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
Hopefully this mic don't mess up my speech. So I just got a few thoughts on my. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all
The frequency. It's a high frequency right now. That's all that means. Make some noise for the frequency right now. We here. We in real life. We in real time. But what I was going to say, my name is Norman Davis. I'm here with Impact Demand tonight. I brought along with Freedom Inc. Make some noise for all the groups and organizations that put this together tonight. I want to thank y'all because y'all could have been anywhere else in the city. It's a Thursday night. I know some of us just got off work. I know we all got a lot going on. It's the recession, all type of stuff. It's a lot of things going on, but we decided to come out to show love. So one thing that came to my mind is we standing in a spot where somebody got executed yesterday.
Yeah, you can get rid of it.
Right here. And as I look into the crowd, I see young men that look like me. And what I want to say is, black men deserve to live and grow old. You deserve to grow old. You deserve to grow old. Brother, you deserve to grow old. You deserve to grow old. I got brothers, I got little cousins. And just talking to them on a one-on-one basis about this situation is confusing. And a lot of the questions that's being asked is, what's next? What are we gonna do? Like, how do we make sure that something like this doesn't happen again? Can somebody tell me? If we don't get it, if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
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 if we don't get it.
Shut it down.
Thank you. I don't really got nothing to say. Say his name.
Corey.
Say his name.
Corey.
Say his name.
Corey.
Say his name.
Corey.
Oh yeah, and one more thing, my bad. I got ADHD. I be thinking about a lot of different things. They gonna try to paint a narrative that we gonna get violent, that we the problem. But I'm gonna let y'all know it's a lot of crooked things that been going on in Madison. Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. I'm talking about from the nightclub life. I'm talking about from one-on-one interactions with police. It's a disconnect. It's a disconnect that's going on here. They don't know how to interact with us. Their immediate reaction as soon as they interact with one of us is a quick draw. Half of the time, they weren't probably even raised around us. They don't know how to interact with us. It's a disconnect on that type of level. This is the furthest extent it could have got to. Somebody lost a life. It shouldn't have to get to this point for us to pay attention, for us to lock in, for us to get off these phones and really tap into what's really going on. It shouldn't have to get to this. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, look. I don't rap no more. I do spoken word now, right? I do spoken word more than anything. But can I tell y'all where my man be at in a situation like this? I wrote this shit a while ago, but it still stands firm to how I feel today and the days after, the days after. I said, listen. I get to talking my shit, and the people that love me beg me to stop. Nope. I don't give a fuck, I'm on scope. Noose of a rope, hope. The PTB take me for a joke. Like I'm a choke. I'm like Arnan Cortez around this bitch, I'm ready to burn the boats. Strategic strategies when it's war, got me praying for rain. I done seen how shit get heavy. I ain't scared of pain. How can I be scared of a death when the world we live in, we all wearing shackles from a ghetto that's worse than prison? Why the fuck y'all want me to vote for my ballot of hope? The fact y'all got niggas scared, get them high like dope. 150 some odd years. That's how long we've been voting. Y'all know that? Black people have been able to vote for 150 some odd years, and we still screaming peace. Votes ain't matter yet. We a threat. When will we ever see? They feel the rise of the Messiah, born black bravery. They said we need to vote, so they won't bring back slavery. Shooting like my gun stutter. Fuck a submission. It's 2026. How is these even decisions? If it must be done, we strike right, all right? No fear for vengeance. Moving in our rights and speak with fearlessness through every sentence. Black Lives Matter, that leaves room for rebuttal. But if we start screaming equality matters, they ass in trouble.
Yep.
There is presence in our essence, and we can't let them take it. They tried to sell us a hopeless dream, and we can't let them fake it. We don't live here, we slaves here. If you want to debate it, let's all leave this bitch and see how hard they make it. If Willie Lynch's letter was in 1712, it is 2026, giving birth to a genocide for 300 years that became true. 2026 minus 1712, 300 years passed. We're 14 years in since 2012. And what's 2012? The third eye's open. We done woke up. The end is coming. Everybody get y'all water. You gotta laugh. It's 2012. To keep from crying. Slow torture, we dying. We trying to earn what they stole, but still niggas is trying. The jig is up, we was left for dead, but dig us up. I'm pissed as fuck, I'm kicking dust, study the jig is us.
No justice. No peace. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
We're going to say it loud, real loud. And we're going to welcome Lolo, Tony Robinson's aunt. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Y'all can hold your applause. Because if this family can hear me, there's one thing I know they can relate to. We don't need your fucking applause. I love y'all. But 11 years ago, we stood on this ground believing that if we screamed loud enough, if we marched long enough, if we buried one more child, this city would finally choose life. Instead, it chose procedure. It chose committees. It chose reports. It chose carefully crafted language. It chose to study our pain instead of ending its cause. And now, On the same street where Tony Robinson's life was taken, another black man is dead. The location is not what haunts me. The pattern is. How many times does history have to repeat itself before we stop calling it a tragedy? How many names have to become murals before they become policy? How many black lives have to become hashtags before they're treated as lives worth protecting? We are told to be patient. We have been patient. We are told to trust the process. We have trusted. We are told the committees are working for whom? Because they have not worked for the families still carrying empty chairs to Thanksgiving. They have not worked for children growing up believing that seeing police lights brings fear instead of safety. They have not worked for communities who have learned that accountability is always promised and so rarely delivered. A system that continually produces the same pain while expecting different results is not simply failing. It is revealing exactly what it was built to protect. We cannot budget our way into justice. If we continue investing more in responding to harm than preventing it, we cannot commission our way into justice if every commission ends with recommendations that can be ignored. We cannot reform our way into justice if reform means learning how to better explain the next tragedy instead of preventing it. We've had enough. Don't ask us to heal while the wounds are being reopened. Do not ask us to reconcile without accountability. Do not ask us to celebrate progress while families continue to bury the people they love. If you are an elected official, hear this. Your legacy will not be measured by the numbers of meetings you attend. It will be measured by the number of lives that were spared because you had the courage to change what others defended. If you are a neighbor, your silence is not neutrality. If you are a voter, your vote is not finished on election day. If you are a part of this community, then this responsibility belongs to you too. Tony Robinson deserved to grow old. Corey deserved to grow old. Every child walking these streets deserves to believe that making it home safe is not a matter of luck. We have marched. We have mourned. We have testified. We have waited. And now we demand more than remembrance. We demand transformation. Because our lives are not fucking expendable. Our grief is not a public relations problem. And our humanity, it is not negotiable. It is high time. It is high time that white people start seeing white supremacy as a white problem instead of a black problem they can empathize with. I'm going to say it one more time. It is high time that white people start seeing white supremacy as a white problem and not a black problem they can empathize with. look in the mirror and figure out who the fuck you are. My friend Yomi, if you'll allow me one more moment. My friend Yomi taught me something about spaces like this. It is a quote that I use to this day, and she was fresh out of college when I heard her say it. We need to remember that pain moves easily in spaces like this. The most important people that we have is each other. On that note, I don't like to leave my people in pain, so I'll leave you with something more powerful, some hope. Treat me Caucasian. Come off them benefits. Untriple all of our sentences. Treat me Caucasian. Give me a loan with no sin attached. Give me some privilege. Give me that. Cause I'm all in your hood with my hoodie on. But I got Skittles and tea. And I'm like 14. So treat me Caucasian because y'all like the type of music that we listen to and the way that we talk. You always asking us where we from. So let me tell you. Where I'm from, you stand on street corners watching cars and sad old ladies pass by. They slap loitering signs on a brick wall because you were standing there too long. Or give you tickets for watching pink gum turn black on the sidewalk. Or for watching grass gasp for air between the confinements of a cement crack. Where I'm from, you sit in parks and you're bothered by drug dealers and men old enough to be your father wanting to know your age. Too young, you tell them, but they don't leave, so you do first. Where I'm from, it's a scent of café con leche y palma tequila through a half open windows that wakes us up each morning. But the gunshot of last night's murder is followed by that efficient knock of a warrant squad coming to take your bread, coffee, and freedom away. Where I'm from, policia run into your house without knocking. They'll throw you off that rooftop and say you slipped. They shot my nephew Tony. They shot Corey and said they was crazy. Would put a bullet in my head and say they found me that way. Where I'm from, you went to the hospital because some little boy spit out a razor and carved a crescent into your face. But what you don't understand is that where we from, even the dead have to wait until their number is called. So treat us Caucasian. Come off them benefits. Untriple all of our sentences. Treat us Caucasian. Give us some loans with no sin attached. Give us some privilege. Give us that. Because we all in your hood with our hoodies on. But we got Skittles and tea. And we like 14. So treat us Caucasian. Now, I will never give y'all a problem without coming up with a solution. So what do? We will find a spot, one that upon entering will make it feel as though that city has never existed. We bring friends for laughter, blankets for comfort, and you'll watch as the sun drips golden across wild weeds. These plants are too strong for the confinement of a cement crack. And like a whisper into a song, they'll grow and create their own garden. We are weary of the broken beer bottles and the used needles, but we look past the ugly and encourage the intoxicating soil for what it truly is. A haven for all those who don't want to face the reality that our lives have become. That watching life itself go by has become our crime. So treat us Caucasian. Come off them benefits. Untriple all of our sentences. Treat us Caucasian. Give us some loans with no sin attached. Give us some privilege. Give us that. Because we all in your hood with our hoodies on. But we got Skittles and tea. And we're like 14. So treat us Caucasian. As promised.
Let's see, where do I start here? I'm James Morgan. I was here last night. Yes, sir. Thank you. A reminder helps to remind. I asked the artist last night when he was doing this to put out here that this was sacred ground. I did that for a reason. Because if you look around you right now, every being that you see standing next to you, in front of you, behind you, is a sacred human being. But I want to take us back for a minute here, because I want to be clear about what I'm going to share with you. What is happening right now has been intentional. Are any of you studiers of history? All right? So understand something, that there was a Constitution. You weren't in it. I weren't in it. The power that was built for this nation to survive and for us to be experiencing what we're experiencing is done by people who live different realities than we do. And when I say that, I'm talking about economic realities, political realities, social realities. They know nothing about you and they care nothing about you. So how do they accomplish these tasks and these goals? It's not as complicated as we want to make it. I'm going to give you the answer to that. And it's through...
Good mic! Good mic!
It is through the body of the language. Language is the currency of power. Your laws, your policies, all of these things are established through the body of the language. The practice of your faith, education, all of these things are transitioned through the body of the language. Now, I really respect the prose and the poetry that the sister just shared with us, but I'm a James Brown fan. I don't want you to give me nothing. Open up the door, I get it myself. I don't want Caucasian nothing. I was born a black male, became a black boy. I'm a strong black man. Recognize that. If you don't want to recognize it, understand it, my presence is going to require you to understand that. I spent 24 and a half years in prison in the state of Wisconsin. I'm originally from Michigan. I'm the head of an organization called Moses. 95% of the organization is people of European descent. I work with them because they are people who understand the human condition. Not because they're black or white, but because they join me in the fight that I'm fighting on behalf of my people. And I want my people to join that fight. When we're talking about policing and incarceration, they are doing exactly what they were designed to do. So stop asking these people to give you anything. You demand it. You show up. You educate. You agitate. You organize. If you want some training in that, get in touch with me. All right? I'm a national organizer. I trained in this. And I'm begging for my community and my people to join me in this, because this has to be strategic and it has to be intentional. It can't be a one and done. Someone said that here earlier. We're here today. Where are we going to be tomorrow? Where are we going to be 6 months from now? Where are we going to be a year from now? Because I guarantee you, if we go to sleep, they're going to put their foot on your neck again, and we're going to be out here grieving the loss of another life. So I'm hoping that I am encouraging you. Okay? There's a lot of people I want to call out. Okay? And y'all already know who they are. They're building museums. They're not showing up out here. They call you to church every Sunday and telling you to pray about it, but they're not giving you the strategic means to do something about it. Stop supporting them. Okay? Look for those who are able to and willing to empower you. You have the power. We have the power. Let's stop giving it away. All right? Let's stop giving it away. Let's not, like I said here last night, I am one of the persons in this community who refuse to sit in the seat of betrayal. So let us not betray the loss of this life and the others that have come before, and step in a position where we can do the best to prevent it from ever happening again. Thank you.
No justice! No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
rousers in here? Do we have some folks that want to make some good trouble in here? Okay, so we have some of the youth that is here that's going to be organizing some of our next steps, right? Because like our elders have said, we cannot stop, right? Right? Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. And when we ask for change, when we beg, when we die, nothing happens. Nothing ever happens. We're still here, grieving. How come I found out the news? I found out the name before the police found out, before they shared it with the public. The only reason why they shared it with the public is because we already knew. When I got a text message saying, "Did you hear what happened?" I thought it was a family member of mine. That's how connected Madison is. And the fact is, I was scared and I was shaking and I still showed up. And I still showed up time and time again. Because I was scared yesterday. And I was scared the day before that. And I was scared the day before that, and I'm still scared. But when I'm standing in a circle of people who are saying Black Lives Matter, this is the safest I've ever been. In 2020, 19 years old, we were organizing on the steps of the Capitol. We created the group Impact Demand because we were students and we were tired of asking for change. We were tired of listening to adults that were complaining between themselves. You did this, you did that, you did, okay, and we have to move. How come I'm reading in my history books about Black students who have done something in their community and looking around and seeing adults complaining? That's when I realized we all can create impact and we don't have to ask for it. We can just move. Because whose streets? Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. So I don't know if you're tired of crying or tired of grieving and want answers, because when we demand it, when we show up and say we're showing up on August 4th, they then move it to September 22nd. They then say, hey, we hear you. We're listening to you. We'll hold a listening session even just for you to do nothing time and time again. So I'm tired and I'm not asking, because when we showed up with Impact Demand, we had 3 demands. Fire Matt Kenny. We asked for the establishment of the Civilian Oversight Board. And increased representation in our political body and on the ground. And so we had leaders show up and march with us and hear those demands, and we got the first Black statue on Capitol grounds in the U.S. That Belle Phillips statue is a reminder of what happens when you demand change instead of asking for it. The creation of the Civilian Oversight Board in its origin was not an ask, it was a demand. And for 6 years, I'm now 25, y'all. I'm old, I'm getting old. For 6 years now, we have watched the Civilian Oversight Board be underfunded, be stripped of its power to do anything that we asked for. And so again, we are now demanding change. And we don't care about the timeline because we are the timeline and we're asking for it today. We are asking for the arrest of Killer Patterson, whatever. Killer. We're asking for the arrest of that killer. We are asking for justice for Corey. We're asking I showed up, the same street, it was boarded up. I stood eye to eye facing a police officer. She was about my age. She looked at me in the eyes, and she just stood there, straight face, as she was trained to do. That was the only training it seemed that she was able to do. Have a straight face in the face of tragedy, in the face of sorrow. And so I pulled out my phone and showed it to her and realized that she had never seen the video. And she started to cry in front of me. And I said, and she started to look away even. I said, either you look at me or you look at the video. Either you look at me or you look at the video. Because everybody saw that video. And that space went quiet. And in all the shouting and screaming, it was just me and her. At the end of the day, we're people. At the end of the day, we are all people. And that pain moves hearts and minds. That pain is a pain that we all feel. Every one of us feels it today. And that's what moves us. That's what mobilizes us. We have to move through love, not just anger, because that is the only thing that will sustain progress and change. So look at me or look at the video. Look at me when I say we need an arrest today. Look at me when I see we need to show up September 22nd in droves, y'all. In droves. All they did was give us more time to organize. All they did was give us more fuel. And we got work to do, right? Because whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Say his name. Corey. Say his name. Corey. Say his name. Corey. Say his name. Corey. I don't need a mic, y'all. I don't need a mic. Your voices are loud enough. Everything you have to say, your pain is justified. So we are going to get moving. We are going to mobilize because, like I said, we are not stopping here. We have plans for tomorrow and the next day. We're going to hurt them where their pockets hurt, right? Because when we marched to the east side on the Capitol and people were eating in our faces, didn't know the news, and we shared it, and they continued to eat their steak. Shame. 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 Look me in the eyes and tell me my brother died. Eating your steak. Shame. So, we got bigger streets to take over. We got work to do. I hope that you guys get your supplies, get your food, get your water, and get ready to go. Because it doesn't stop here. There's a farmer's market tomorrow. There's a farmer's market tomorrow. Oh, they canceled the farmer's market? We're still showing up. We're still showing up. We're still showing up because no justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. I look around and I see a lot of familiar faces from 2020. A lot of siblings, a lot of cousins, a lot of family members. So I'm going to pass it to my good sis. She already got her mic ready. I'm going to pass it to my good sis, and then we're going to get ready to move safely. Those who are ready to organize and do more, please connect with me. Please connect with some of the folks that you've heard speak, and we're going to get moving. But yeah, I'm going to pass the mic.
So I'm gonna let Shakari take the mic here in just a second. I just want to acknowledge one more time that we do have Adam's family, his daughter, his sisters, his aunt, his whole family, his brothers are all here today. And this is a space of mourning. We are all in pain. We are all hurt. We're all angry. And in this moment, we need to feel that energy, but we need to not let that energy go. We intend to hold this space until the cop is arrested. If you haven't lit a candle yet, come get a candle. If you intend to march, do not leave without a water and a snack.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? I have something I want to share with you guys in regards to the police officer that made this mistake yesterday. I had an experience with him and his partner, 2 weeks ago. My son is suffering
My uncle
from
was shot 3 times in the head yesterday by Madison Police Department for no reason. We're trying to get justice.
I had to beg the officers not to harm my son. Last year, July 7th, my son was coming out of his house, and that same police officer and his partner tased my son 5 times, arrested him, and charged him with resisting arrest. They didn't charge him with anything else. I was under the impression that before you get charged with resisting arrest, you had to commit another crime. That didn't happen. I want to share with you guys that what we need to do first is get body cams on these officers in this town. Before we concentrate on doing anything, they need body cams because they do things they have no business doing. I had to block 2 days before they tased my son. I had to block them at his door with my body. Told him that my son is suffering from a mental condition. We need a care team here. The police we're not interested in you guys coming here. They tried to trick me and get out the way so they could go in there and attack my son. These same 2 police
Everybody,
officers.
one mic. Stop talking. One mic.
These same 2 police officers is real. But I want to share this with you guys. If you guys, it's okay because they don't listen, man. Look, I'm going to share this with y'all. You know, if you want to know how to free yourself, open the Bible to chapter 28, Deuteronomy. You will realize who you are. You will realize who we are. And you will respect us because the day is coming. He's almost here. All you got to do is look at the signs. And again, have faith. His name is Yeshua, and we are Hebrew Israelites. This is our land. You guys are all visitors. Respect us, because one day things are going to change.
Hey, this ain't about no performance type shit. So I can give 2 fucks about performing. Unless I'm performing the way I'm ready to perform. So my kids don't gotta perform later. Cause I'm with that shit. Don't fuck with mine. I'll show up at your door. I told you I don't give a fuck about the news cameras and none of that shit. I'm with all of that. Let me tell y'all something, cause I always say this. What's understood need not be explained. But I feel like it's a lot of shit that's misunderstood and somebody need to explain. So, let me tell y'all something while we out here that need to be understood. Because that brother spoke on history. That sister spoke on let's get it like Caucasians. Can we get some of that? We speaking on shit, but I be wanting to make sure a motherfucker really understand. Black people, white people, Asians, Africans, all of us. I want to make sure we really understand. Understand the definition of shit. First of all, let's understand this. If you ever want to know what the fuck police mean, look up the word police when it was invented. It was created in the 1600s, and the word police stands for catch a slave and bring him back to his master. Let's get that understood.
And then let me tell you this. What the fuck pro mean? To be pro, they don't give a fuck if you playing baseball, football, basketball, you a boxer, you got exhibition, career mode, all that shit. Once you pro, you pro. If you quit, Tyson gonna tell you, I ain't in the game no more. I'm no longer a pro. I'm retired. When you go to the other side, you're retired. If you're not on our side, you're retired. So if you pro-black, then you're pro-black. You know what it means to be pro-black. You know what it means to go to the motherfucking gas station with a bucket full of change. You know what it means to fill up the motherfucking hot water and make a bathtub. You know what it means to go through the struggle if you're black. If you ain't never been through it, you ain't pro-black. There's a difference in this shit. So I said that to ask y'all this. Do y'all mind if I state some facts? Do y'all mind if I state facts? Well, let me state facts. I salute to my pro-black. Oh, you won't? Yeah, that's dope. That don't mean that you're pro-black. Yeah, I'm on that. That way they killing us, I might as well let it out. Know your struggle. If they want you to forget it, man, it's the sunken place. Get out. Just because you woke, you can't strategize our life with respect for kindness. Understand that you don't feel how we feel when the police behind us. Let's keep it real. You don't want to know how I feel. Shut your mouth. Face forward. Hands on the steering wheel. And that's nice. Y'all couldn't live a day in a life. But the ones that do, my nigga, shame on you. You'd rather kill a brother than another that put the pain on you. But why? I'll tell them why. We don't gotta tell lies. We was forced procreation. Couldn't have association. Just another slave made to work another plantation. We in the field. Yes, a master. The baby. Bastard. Annihilation. 64 years, nigga. Disaster. Willie Lynch tighten that wrench. He ain't even real. Listen to that speech. If he ain't give it, how that make you feel? Pops can't get a job. He a man, so he gonna hustle for it. He got caught felony background. He in trouble for it. Now, mama's on Section 8, no felons allowed. If she let him stay, they take the home away, but daddy proud. He went from selling drugs to using drugs. His life was depressing, but mama took it as a lesson like, son, shut your mouth. Don't you fight them powers that be. You know that program. Then she tell her daughters, don't you depend on no man. Now those men are crabs in a bucket. We know how that saying go. You try to rise, they pull you back down. Know how that game go. After time while trying and trying, know how that pain grow. We confuse, nothing to lose, not using our brains. So we ain't thinking, let's build each other up and set each other free. We ain't did this to each other, now fight with the powers that be. See, for years, humiliated with a heart full of hatred, we shed so many tears. Then, when, even, out, we in, we hate our own skin, and the story begins again. All we seen was us in that bucket. It hurt. The question is how we get there. Flowers come from the dirt. Who planted that seed, though? Let's act like it. Niggas are still a revolution. Watch me act psychic. In today's news, over 40 people shot. 13 dead. Will the violence ever stop? Those amongst dead, a kid shot in the head, intended target got away, while another's hit in the leg. And if we had leaders for the youth, what might that do? And the question of the suspect, well, you were psychic too. It's wrong if they right though. But when we commit genocide to our own kind, I guess this makes it right though. At this rate, I might go crazy. In a world that's psycho, maybe. If the first step is admitting the truth, it's a long time coming. I'm ready to let loose. The whole world can see the truth. We are the noose. We are the lyncher. We are the gun. At this rate, we going. Let's keep it real shit. We lost, they won. Be accountable for your day by day. Do you move with structure or do you move like the KKK? I ain't crazy. I ain't saying violence need to cease. But all I'm saying is violence after violence. Where's the peace? I'm talking to every real nigga. Where's the streets? At least we can't act unaware no more. Because if we ride, then motherfucker, let's ride. And if not, I don't care no more. Yeah? Talk that shit. Somebody warn me before I keep talking about shit.
So we're gonna let Shakari sing her song, and then we'll do anybody else that wants to speak after that.
This one because this one ain't as hot. But before I sing, I'd like to say I know for a fact it ain't take 4 cops, 3 shots to the head, a taser, and all types of knees, toes, feet, elbows, and somebody back to get them down. How could they handcuff somebody after they were gone? It's been fucking my head up since y'all. I promise y'all that, but I sing to change lives, whether that be positively or whatever you have you. So just thank you very much. All right, if I could get the one mic, that would really make me a lot more appreciative up here, y'all. Thank you. this girl, and why should the shadows come? Why should my heart feel lonely and long for heaven and home? When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is He. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. I sing because I'm happy, and I sing because I'm free. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. Black people, you're black here. Don't tell nobody. Don't let nobody. We black, we beautiful.
Hello, everybody. My name is Genavia Collins, and all my friends are dead. Raised in Chicago for 30 years, I've been to so many funerals. I've seen so many of us black people get killed. It's ridiculous. I got some stuff to say. We got stuff to say, but we gotta learn how to say it in the right places. We gotta learn how to do it the right way. Stop being mad at each other. Let's fix the problem. Let's work on solutions. Stop being the problem. Youth, y'all gotta do better. Start, learn how to follow before you lead. Learn how to listen before you do. Seek advice. Go to your elders. Ask them what way you should go. Stop taking things into your own hands. That's not creating nothing but problems. And we don't need any more of that. Corey don't need any more of that. We gotta learn how to follow before we lead. We gotta learn how to respect our elders before we lead. We gotta listen before we lead. This is my son, Jossie. He was with me yesterday at that protest. We went 3 blocks. 3 blocks. I taught him how to do that. In Chicago, we used to run around the block. Because I'd rather him run than to be out here hurting people. I'd rather him run than to be out here anything less than a king. We are kings and we are queens. It's time for us to learn how to
Thank y'all.
All right, my name is Ben Zizuk. I'm a local union musician. If it would please Corey's family, I would love to organize musical offerings for tomorrow night's events. If you play a wind or percussion instrument, I think it would be really meaningful if we could do a second line for Corey. So I've got on a green t-shirt, I've got on a button with Corey's face, I've got black hair, I'm waving my phone in the air. If you play a musical instrument, if you can steal a musical instrument, if you can borrow a musical instrument, it's all right. I would love to have a group to do a second line for Corey, if it would please Corey's family. Thank you.
Say his name.
Corey.
Say his name.
Corey.
Say his name.
Corey.
All right. Listen, we just got some interesting information. And we're going to act on it. Because the bottom line is, demands that are not delivered are like shitting in one hand and wishing in the other. And I am not sitting around to see which one fills up faster. We are going to deliver our demands. We want the officer arrested.
Yes.
We want shit. Listen, we want shit. And we're going to get shit. And so we're going to deliver these demands in person. And now, I'm going to tell you how.
All right, guys, so for safety precaution, if anybody's car is parked nearby, we just need like 5 cars to lead the front of the march, and then maybe like 3 to be in the back of the march. And we're gonna walk down Williamson Street. I'm not gonna tell you the exact location, because then they move around. So we're gonna walk down Williamson Street, and then we're gonna pass out these demands. There's a gathering that we're going to. It's not like weird. Like people are gonna be there. I just can't say where exactly because then they'll leave. So that's why it sounds cryptic. Can I get some people to come up here who are willing to drive their car? That works. 1, 2, 3. You 3, can you guys get the back? You 3 that I just pointed to, the back. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And can I get one more? 5. Can y'all get the front? All right, so if y'all want to get y'all cars and maybe go to the gas station right down the street.
If you're leading the march, please meet with me. I'll be right over here. We have one person. Meet with me.
I'll always be safe.
With the Gucci
I'll always be
bag.
safe. Thank you.
Oh, Coach. My bad. My other bag at home.
One mic. One mic. One mic. One mic. Who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe.
Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe.
Who keeps change that is required, the arrests that need to be made, we have to do something bigger, right? We have to show up. We have to be texting our phones real quick and making sure we have more bodies on the ground to keep us safe, right? We're going to have people meeting up to make sure that if they want to help, allies, this is your time. Shine. Allies, this is your time. So please, if you have a car, Alan is over there. He has his finger up. We're going to be marching very slowly, carefully, as people join. Make sure that you text or message at least 5 friends that you know to join us in our march. And then, yes, we are shutting something down. But this is the only way. Disruption is the only way that we can get justice, because no justice,
no peace.
No justice,
No peace.
no racist,
Police.
no justice,
No peace.
no racist.
Police.
If we don't get it, if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
we don't get it.
Shut it down.
And I also wanted to let you all know that this is not us organizers just moving by ourselves. This is with the family. This is how we get justice, okay? Okay? Do we want justice?
Yes.
Do we want justice?
Yeah.
Are we going to show up?
Yes.
Are we ready to march?
Yes.
Amen. Let's go.
Hey, go by mom. Go by mom and stay by mom. Stay with mom. Here, your backpack is open. Hold on.
It doesn't close.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My phone's at 22, so I don't know how long I'll be live for.
Hi all. We're looking for poster boards so the drivers can have on the car to be able to identify which cars are friendly cars. So if you have poster boards that you like to
Stay close to mom. And don't lose that phone.
Get to the front, okay? So family, follow me. We're gonna get to the front.
And since we're family, we get to be at the front.
Family, we're going to the front.
Corey! Corey! Corey!
Please get water and snacks before you march. Do not march without water or snacks. It's hot. We've been out here all day. It's past dinner time.
Sister, they're gonna put you in the car. So, is anybody gonna march?
Yeah, we're going, but they said they can put her in a car to take her.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, waiting for her. Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, no problem. I see.
Thank you to everybody that tuned into the live. Really appreciate it.
Where'd Mena go?
I think Mena went with Big Sis, no? I would go, but I'd be scared I'd get lost.
Good save.
If I knew he was going over there, I would have went with him.
We have a ride for his mom.
Over here?
Oh, Rocky. Yeah, I thought Rocky. Where's Rocky?
No, she's. Is somebody driving with her? Somebody can go with her?
I think so, yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah, that's.
We're all gonna go marching. I'm going to stop my live now until we start marching.
To rally among themselves to try and find some little bit of strength, some little bit of hope and push for some meaningful change. And that's been a theme that we have been talking about here at this vigil that just wrapped up. I'm actually going to go back into this crowd now. We were waiting for this vigil to wrap up because media was not allowed at the center of the vigil. I want to try and get in, and we know that there are friends and family of Corey who is here. There are local activists who are here who have been organizing around the issues of police violence in this community and across the country for years, more than a decade at this point. I want to try and hear from them if we can get in there and lift up more of these working class voices, because we are a leading on the ground outlet here at Status Quo. We go to city after city, lift up these stories. We go to places and stay there. The corporate media parachutes in and immediately leaves. Right now we're at the point where there is the most media attention that this community is likely to have on this issue. This is my backyard. This is my home. So I feel a tremendous responsibility to tell this story, tell it accurately, and bring you all of those on-the-ground perspectives about what is happening here and to lift up as many of these voices as possible. So with that, I'm going to dive back into this crowd. But right before I do, I should also pay the bills. Again, statusquo.com/join. For as low as $5 a month, you go to keep us editorially independent and on the ground here, doing this kind of on-the-ground journalism, lifting up the voices of everyday working class people about the change that they want to see in the world. And already we have lifted up just, grabbing random people from the crowd and how many people are already identifying systemic problems in their life and how problems with policing tie into the military-industrial complex in this country, that tie into their ability to not be able to afford food, health care. That was something that came up in cost of insurance already in one of these interviews. So you see, people know how interconnected all of these problems are in their communities, and yet you will not hear that depth of coverage from corporate media, nor will you see this kind of unvarnished on-the-ground reporting from corporate media. It's why building outlets like ours here at Status Quo is so important. Statusquo.com/join. So I'm going to grab my backpack here, go back behind the camera. Again, I am just a one-man band here. We're going to go and try and find a few more people to interview. We'll swing by this drum line that's happening here with the chanting just to give you some of those sights and sounds. Now that we can be a little closer to a lot of the action. Like a march is actually getting underway here. So now we'll be following along this march as it moves up Willie Street towards the Wisconsin Capitol building. Sasko, we gained a lot of audience during our coverage on the ground in Minneapolis. And I want to point out that these scenes remind me a lot of Minneapolis. Not, it's significantly warmer than it was in Minneapolis, but just in the sense of the rage, the people taking to the streets in impromptu marches like this. Just as a way to try and express the tremendous amount of rage that they feel at a system that has been harming people in their communities. And it, again, is law enforcement violence. Not an ICE agent in this case, but a local police officer. It goes to show how violence can happen at any level of government, at any level of law enforcement. And many of the same themes play out in terms of the resistance from and pushback from the communities, and in terms of the justifications of that violence that we are already seeing happen in online spaces. But when you go actually into the real world and go to look at the voices of people who are being and actually try to hear the voices of people in these communities, you don't hear a lot of that justification of that violence. Those people don't feel that they can or should be taking to the streets if they even really exist. The people who do feel strongly enough to make their voices heard are the ones who are screaming justice now. The march here seems to have stalled just a little bit to let some of the marchers who were further back catch up, and also to deal with some of the traffic ahead.
No justice, no justice, no peace, no racist, no peace, no justice, no peace, no racist, no peace, no justice, no peace, no racist, police. Our city.
I'm going to hustle a little bit to get up. I'm going to hustle a little bit to get up towards the front of the march and try and introduce some of the marchers along the way as we go here.
Journalist with Status Quo News, online independent progressive outlet. Wanted to be in the streets today, why it was important to them. Would you guys?
Our voice matters, and we're taking the floor.
Would you mind if I put a microphone on you and got you to say that?
Yeah. It's got a clip on it. That's pretty hard to. Let me know if you can't get it.
Okay.
Perfect. You got it.
Yeah.
First of all, however you want to be identified, name or alias.
It doesn't matter. Daiquiri.
What's it?
Daiquiri.
Daiquiri.
Yep.
Nice to meet you, Daiquiri. I'm JT. So first, can you read off the signs that you're wearing?
Yep. It says corrupt cops deserve to die too. And it says fuck you, kill Peterson.
Now, that's a play on the cop's name there.
Yeah.
And it's like a strong sentiment. Why was it important to you to deliver that strong message here today?
Because I think he deserves to die. We don't want justice, we want revenge, and he deserves to die.
What do you say to people with... Thank you. Thank you for looking out for me.
Yeah.
What do you say to people who say that, you know, an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind? Where does it end?
It doesn't. I guess it's just going to be a war on the country.
This killing time has got to go. Hey, hey.
How do you ensure that something like this never happens again?
When we start fighting back.
What does fighting back look like?
Doing what they do to us. Because I'm a mom of a black son. And Lord forbid if anything happens to him, it's going to be a war. And that's not right hand to God, and he knows it.
Yeah, and that danger feels that real to you.
It does. It really does.
Yeah. Where were you when you saw the video or you first heard about what had happened to Corey, and what was your reaction?
I was at home, and my first emotions was, again. And so that's when I realized I had to get up and be a part of this, because we can sit back and, behind closed doors all the time. But if we don't come together and stand up, nothing will ever change.
I just need to put like one more step distance between us. Thank you. Okay. I understand it's difficult for us to hear each other too now, but okay. So what is it? How does it affect how you feel at all to be among this mass of people feeling similar feelings to you?
Yeah, it's empowering, because it does. It's like everybody don't come out to events like this, but this one is cause for everybody to come and be a part of. And I would hope somebody would do the same for me. And it's time to change. If don't, then we would take it by force. That's how I feel. We're tired. We're tired. A lot of us are not afraid to die, and we're tired.
Do you see any way for, you've made a lot of references to kill, to violence, as a way to enact the change you want to see? Do you see a peaceful path open to you anymore at this point?
When we're all dead. Hello.
All right.
That's it.
Is there anything else you would want to share while you had the platform?
If they don't get it together now, this country will shed more blood than it's ever had before. And that will be it. There's no going back. Because we're woke now. We're woke now. We're here. We're at our peaking point. We're tired.
Thank you very much. I'll steal that microphone back from you. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Thank you for the time. I mean, you get a sense there for the rage in this community, the sense of, I don't know if you want to say hopelessness, but certainly an unbridled rage, a sense that there is only violent solutions left, at least amongst one person in this crowd. Should probably take this as a moment to also say here at Status Quo, we don't we don't endorse calls to violence, but I mean, it's a similar sentiment that we heard during demonstrations against ICE in cities like Chicago and Minneapolis, where those communities felt backed into a corner, and they were and they kept asking us how much is enough, how much before what seems unreasonable becomes reasonable, and you've got people here asking the same questions. This march is actually getting applause from people who are in businesses along this road that we are marching along right now. That is the kind of unvarnished look at these people's very raw feelings that you are not going to get on corporate media. And that's why supporting an on-the-ground outlet is so important. And I'll point out that just some of the logistics of how the protesters are working here is they've got a small caravan of vehicles that are actually leading the procession, and those vehicles are blocking a lot of the side streets, providing that safety, that guidance for the marchers as they go, and also leading the marchers on the path that they are taking. Right now, they are on Patterson Street and are making their way over, presumably to East Washington Avenue, which is a main drag that heads through much of Madison's east side, and also leads directly up to the state capitol building. A march yesterday that I was out here for, we weren't live from it, but I was covering it, took a similar path. So I'm just assuming they're repeating much of that same pattern. Welcome to my town. Hey, it's good to be here. Hey, Mercado.
Bit of a run to get up here.
We just waited on some of the crowd to catch up. We heard it was a big gap.
Hey, we got Andrew Mercado from Mercado Media out here. But I couldn't point out until folks, I got to keep an eye on my battery. I'm down to about 20 minutes here, so I'm probably going to be looking for a chance to take a quick break just to be able to swap camera batteries, which will cause the stream to just go out for a second, but we will be able to bring it back. I'll give you a warning once I feel like we're in that position, because we've still got time here, about, like I said, about 20 minutes of battery life. Pardon me, ma'am. I'm a reporter with Status Quo, online independent progressive outlet. No, are you saying you don't want to talk? Understood. I apologize. Demonstrators have gone inside of this building, which I believe is an event venue down here. They believe that the mayor is inside. There were some staff who had said that the mayor is not inside, but now many of the protesters are going inside. No. This is an event venue. It seems, I don't know what event was going on here, but it seems like that protesters believe that this is where the mayor is. She may have had an event scheduled here. I overheard some of the people who were already attending it had come out to applaud the protesters, saying she's not here. Now, whether or not that's true, I don't know.
police. Now you gonna put us out and we black? Let's go.
Where's the police station?
Three shots in the head for the
I don't think occupying this building will do much of anything. They're not the mayor. We should. Oh, they're still in there?
No, two Madison Alders in there.
We can occupy. people saying that they prefer to occupy.
Yeah. Hey, don't forget while we out here, say his name. Corey. Say his name. Corey. Say his name. Corey. All right there, goddammit.
Family is leading the protesters down the street here again.
Right side cyclist, please fill in the straight line. God bless you.
Hold the back of my shirt. I gotta get to my car. They moving.
Right side cyclist. Who's street? Our street! Who's street? Our street! Our street!
Love your hat. Helmet.
People, if you can, get towards the edges. Go, quick. Form a barrier.
They're literally telling you.
Let me go through.
Yeah, that guy.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna be with the black people in the middle. Instead of with you and the black people.
So there's definitely struggling, some loud voices here in the crowd that have tried to seize control of the march, get it to do certain things here, but it seems like they're struggling with some of the organizing of just trying to set the pace of the march and actually get it moving at a pace that everybody can keep up with. Seems to be part of the issue, is that they're trying to wait for folks near the rear of the march to catch up to folks near the front, and folks near the front who are trying to move with where there seems to be a few, at least, really passionate individuals are not having a lot of that patience in moving. While we're dealing with this, I am going to switch out batteries in the camera. Well, of course, this is when the march gets back underway, is right when I am ready to pause and put a battery in the camera. That's exactly what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to break here for just a second, just to put a fresh battery in the camera.
How you gonna come speak for a mayor that ain't here? Shut up.
So now I gotta lift him up too for being an independent voice out here in the streets. It's nice to have a fellow independent voice here to actually cover this stuff at duration. I'm going to stay with this march for its duration, but I only have 4 minutes of battery left on the camera. And I went looking for my extra batteries, and they weren't in the pocket where I thought they would be. So we may just lose the signal here, folks, here in a few minutes, but know that I'll still keep with this march and cover it all for Status Quo. This is a good cue to get subscribed if you are not. Get subscribed to Status Quo so you can see whatever follow-on coverage we do out of this march, or where it goes and what happens. I want to point out that, I came down here with 3 hours of battery in my camera, and we're finally running out of it here at the 3.5 hour mark of me being live out here. So if you have appreciated this coverage, I feel like I've earned it tonight. If you go to statusquo.com/join for as low as $5 a month, you go to keep us editorially independent on the ground here, telling these kinds of stories, lifting up the voices of the people who are angry enough, who are motivated enough, who want to see real change in their communities, lift up their voices and center them in coverage. right, folks. So we're on 1 minute of battery life left here, so I'm going to bring this to a close. If you've been with us for this long, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. We're about to get cut off by the dying battery, but for now, thank you so much for being with us here at Status Quo. I really appreciate it. On behalf of myself, our entire team here at Status Quo, thank you for following along with us. Stay safe. I am going to continue to follow this coverage continue to follow this march. I'll be documenting it on my phone, sending any relevant clips back to our social team at Status Quo. So get subscribed to us, not only here on YouTube to see those videos, as if anything relevant comes out of this march here that merits future coverage, but also our social media so you can get those updates first. Thank you so much for being with us. Stay safe and good night.